Suge Knight says John over at Bomb1st is a racist. He's trying to divide and conquer our culture. And John does not know Suge Knight, according to Suge Knight. I tried to tell y'all, let's get into some of this straight game.
Life is like those cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy DELRAY Richardson, platinum artist, platinum songwriter, Straight Game TV. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And like I always say, if you would like to be one of the first people notified when I drop some of this straight game, please do me a favor and click on what appears to be that a little bell notification right below this video. I'm going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Suge Knight speaks out and calls John, whom I've called Gullible John over at Bomb1st, a racist. It's been told by John, like I said, you know, and I won't get into the name calling. I just want to get into the fact that when Suge Knight says that you don't know him, John over at Bomb1st, and it's been the narrative has been run that John worked at Death Row. John was the IT guy, right? And Suge Knight just said over on Breakbeat Media, in case you haven't heard the interview, you might want to go over there and check it out. Here's a snapshot right here of the point where they put up John's picture, as well as the narration of Suge saying what he said. Shout out to Dave Mays, doing a great job over there, Breakbeat Media. And this is very important because John has been saying all of these years is that he was around Death Row, he worked for Death Row, he was the IT guy at Death Row. But Suge Knight just came out and said, John, you don't know me, right? But more importantly than that, it's what John has been doing. And I tried to tell you guys this before. Remember, I did the video like I told you guys over on the Art of Dialogue with the contract showing that Tupac wasn't really signed to Death Row. I gave Suge his props because if it was not for Suge Knight, Tupac wouldn't have got out of jail from that perspective. Like he got out of jail, it was all orchestrated through Interscope. And Suge at that particular time was the right person to be able to make that happen and manifest that situation to where Pac could look like he came over and he was signed to Death Row. And it worked. He sold millions of records. Let's be clear. Not only that, it boosted Death Row's stock. It boosted Death Row's notoriety and all of those things, right? When I did that video pointing out that contract, it was Gullible John's over at Bomb1st. But what I won't call him Gullible anymore, I'll call him Intentional John, because the things that he's been doing as of late are intentional. You see, there's been a lot of stories planted over on the Suge Knight Twitter page, right? In which Suge basically said that he confirmed, he said, you know, John hacked into the page and has been posting various articles and things like that Suge said, you know, some of the things he would say, but that's not him saying it, right? And so when you think about this, and Suge ultimately saying that John is a racist because John is a Caucasian young man who is talking about a culture that he really doesn't love, and John was a skateboarder, and that John did not, let's be clear, John did not come from our culture. John is not, he's not of hip hop he was an IT guy who worked with computers and so on and so forth. And that's not to discredit him, because like I said, people who work with computers, the very apparatuses and things that we talk through, the cameras, the internet, and so on and so forth, I have nothing but respect for that. But when you start talking about Snoop Dogg and things that even Suge had to come out and say, like, him and Snoop, whatever disenchantment they may have had, they've always been able to see eye to eye. But when there's someone who's making these statements through a Twitter account that have nothing to do with the basis from which the information is coming, and is basically hijacking someone else's name and making it look like that Suge Knight is actually making these posts about various people, about Biggie with the dress on, about Snoop's wife allegedly with some other man, about the statement in regards to Tupac, who really had something to do with Tupac getting killed, and all of those things are completely and utterly reckless. And Suge basically said that, there was this divide and conquer thing, and trying to muster up some kind of energy amongst the black community, amongst the brothers and sisters who operate within the hip hop community. And that is 100% a fact. The same thing that happened with myself in dealing with Reggie from that perspective, when I did the video about Tupac not really being signed to death row, it wasn't not one day later that through Bomb1st, that Reggie, accompanied by John, right, who didn't know me, doesn't know me or anything like that, they put a clown wig on my head, right, and began to talk about me and how I didn't know this and I wasn't around for that and so on and so forth. But see, it's been clear today, it has been very clear that the person who was not really around and didn't know anybody from that perspective was John from Bomb1st, who Suge said has hijacked his Twitter account and is making these nefarious posts in regarding to things that Suge has allegedly said under or putting it out under Suge's name, and Suge has nothing to do with. And you're talking about somebody's wife. You're talking about Biggie. You're talking about people that John does not know from that perspective. The irresponsibleness of what's going on with that situation, and for Suge to actually come out and them to actually put a picture of John and the picture of some of the posts that John has allegedly posted over there on a Suge Knight's Twitter account, which Suge once again said that John has hacked, right, is utterly disrespectful and incomprehensible, if you will. It is sad. It is sad. But like I said, once again, but what, Suge is basically saying, here's a guy in John who does not come from hip hop. He doesn't come from the culture. He's been using Reggie. And I remember when we were doing videos over on the Art of Dialogue, when Reggie was in prison, John was not making any videos. He was over there eye hustling what I was doing over there with the Art of Dialogue, making little snide comments, right? And so that deep-rooted hate and envy, I seen it then, but now I see it to be more transparent now than it was then. And the only reason for it is to try to galvanize views. Like I said, some people choose, some people will support anybody, man, if it involves them making money, and then some people, on the other hand, choose to stand for a little bit more of a respectful approach, If they're going to criticize, it's going to be based on facts and knowledge that they've obtained through someone who knows or through someone who's been around. But according to Suge Knight, like I said, John from Bomb1st has been telling us that he was around death row, that he knew about, various situations and, and how I wasn't. And like I said, I never claimed to be around death row. I met Suge on a couple of occasions, and I told you the night that we was leaving the Chris Tucker after party, what had happened. Suge had opened the doors for me and Dr. Dre when the shooting had went down, right? And like I said, I gave Suge credit for that. Like I said, he, basically probably saved our life that night. You know what I mean? Because who knows what would have happened if he didn't come open the door from that perspective after the Chris Tucker after party. I talked about that. So I've always given Suge his props, even though I've said things from the perspective of a truthful nature, only using documentation. This is not about, trying to say Suge was this. Like I said, there's been so many things that have been said. And we even know now from Suge that Reggie was only security from that perspective. Right? But like I said, once again, the things that are being allowed to be disseminated through Bomb1st, through Reggie Wright usually, and John using Reggie as the apparatus to spew a lot of disenchantment, disrespect, a lot of hate, and like I said, once again, for profit. John has not got out and made a video in which he would want to be one of the people saying the things that he's saying. Like I get up here and I speak what I speak. Like I said, I try to speak from a factual, investigative and, well-informed perspective, if you will, to the best of my ability. But like I said, today is confirmation of information. John does not know Suge Knight. John didn't know Suge Knight. John was not really around the death row that we know the death row. Pac was around, Suge, brother J Flex, all of those people that helped build death row, the writers, producers, Daz, and all of these other people that John has allowed Reggie to talk about. And like I said, once again, John doesn't really care about the culture. John doesn't care about nobody but John. And I've said what I said in regards to that, and I still stand by that. Like I said, when Reggie filed the lawsuit against me for defamation, which didn't happen because everything that I said was factually true. And I stand on that. When they thought that John had been added to the lawsuit because if I did not respond to the lawsuit, then they would have stand to benefit by default judgment, if you will, right? But that wasn't going to happen because I knew that I stood on firm ground. I knew I stood on truth and fact. So a lot of the things that John over at Bomb1st has been pushing has not been factual. And so therefore now they've chosen this alternative route, according to Suge Knight, by hacking into Suge Knight's Twitter account and posting things as if it was Suge Knight actually saying it. Suge Knight has confirmed today on Breakbeat Media that that is not him, that John is a racist, right? And the things that he's doing are only divide and conquer tactics amongst the culture, the hip hop culture. And that is 100% a fact. That is 100% a fact. So I make this video to tell you what I've been telling you guys all along and standing on truth and fact. That's why I made the video saying the things that I said, and I stand on those videos 100%. You see, they tried to go after me talking about, oh yeah, they brung the brother Henji on. And I came back with documentation. I came back with contracts, man. Signed contracts, mechanical licenses, and things like that that prove that my work and is backed up by the actual facts, actual royalty checks to back up these plaques right here up on my wall, right? And so once I did all of those things, it's like, well, wow, we can't really go after them no more because we don't have anything. No, you don't have anything. And they never did have anything but lies. And as you seen today, John over at Bomb1st has been lying about his involvement with Death Row. It has been confirmed by Suge Knight that he's been lying. He doesn't know Suge Knight. He doesn't know that, you see, because it's been like, John he worked as an IT guy. No, he didn't work over there when Suge was there. According to Suge. Suge said John didn't know him. So, like I said, once again, you go back over my videos, you'll see when they tried to lie about the fact that Reggie was getting all this money through these royalties, and John forgot or deliberately forgot to redact the line item amount of the totality of the money. And like I said, it was about $135 check. But they were trying to bolster it like it was some big, large royalty check. It's been frivolous, fake, and false from the beginning. It's been slanderous. It's been defamatory. It's been all of these things from beginning. And the people that they're doing it to are the people from our culture. Vicariously, or should I say directly through John's apparatus, which is Bomb1st. From that perspective. Over there at Suge's hijacked Twitter account. It is a fact. It has been known. It has been made a public fact, if you will. Suge said that John was a racist. Suge said that John has been trying to divide and conquer the culture from that perspective. And it's a damn shame. And John does not talk about anything involving his culture. It is only our culture. It is only the hip hop culture, Death Row, and all of the people that are involved in hip hop and making things move and shake from that perspective. But I've shown you, I've exposed them on numerous occasions. And Suge Knight has spoken out on Breakbeat Media. If you have not been over there to check that interview out that Dave Mays has put out, you got to get over there and check it out. Very informative from that perspective. But it just hit me when he started, talking about John and what he's been doing over there with the fake or misrepresenting Suge Knight's name from that perspective. And they had the audacity to try to sue me, but would go and hijack another man's name and make posts under that man's name as if he's actually making the post. Disgusting. So, like I said, once again, your boy DELRAY, straight game.